What's going on, everybody? This is Wade with Full Throttle Detail, and I'm going to be doing an extensive review and demonstration of the OLM Low Beams for the 2015 WRX. I'm also doing a review on the fog lights, the OLM kit that is sold on subispeed.com as well. Right now I'm in my 2015 WRX, and I've mounted my GoPro onto my sunroof. As you can see, I'm fixing the camera right now to give you guys a little bit more of a view. And I have the fog lights and the low beams on, and as you can see, these lights are ridiculously bright. And I've had them for about a month and a half now, and they've done very well. It's rained a couple times since then, and I've gotten the fog lights and the lights wet several times, and nothing's shorted out. So definitely a good quality product from subispeed.com. As you can see, the line is perfect, dead on, lined up. Whether or not it blinds people, I really don't know. The fog lights are adjustable, but the headlights, I think you have to get behind them to adjust them. But when you pull up to like a wall or something, the lights are actually fairly lined up, and I actually lined up my fog lights just below my headlights, so I wasn't blinding the hell out of people, because believe it or not, the fog lights are brighter than the headlights. This is a 5000K temperature, and I like the pure white color. I don't like the blue or the yellow. It's too rice for me. I'm not a big ricer kind of a guy. I'm more of a mechanic and a tuner, so I like to have a nice clean look to my car. And of course, I'm in the city here, so the headlights don't require, or I don't really require use of the headlights as much as I do on the back roads. But as you can see, they are fairly bright. And I was actually on my way to a car meet that ended up not happening because it rained. Yeah, so I figured I'd make like an extensive review on these headlights. I know that I have them mentioned in a previous video of mine, but I'm also talking about other things in the video, and I really figured that I would make something with a decent view of how wide these headlights stretch and how much you can actually see with these headlights. As a matter of fact, the other night, a Mercedes in front of me hit a deer, and the deer was in the middle of the road, so I drove up the opposite direction up the road and parked perpendicular to the deer and put my headlights on it so people would see it. And the state trooper had told me that my lights were so bright that he could see the deer from half a mile away. So they're good headlights, and I recommend anybody with a 15 WRX or STI, or I think they make them for lower model years too, I'm not sure. OLM is definitely top-notch brand. I am very satisfied with the quality and the ease of install. Now, Subispeed has install videos on everything that they have, so I definitely suggest you guys use those tools to your advantage, because not a lot of companies make instructional videos for their parts. That's actually a Subaru that was supposed to be at the meet, but he's one of my friends, and he decided to go home because there was only a few people there, and I didn't even stop. I just looked briefly, and then I just kind of drove off. And I didn't feel like it was worth it to wait around with a couple cars. So as you can see, I'm at the Warwick Mall next to Buffalo Wild Wings, and of course there's not much required headlight use here, but I'll take you a little further ahead so you can see the headlights in action in a darker area. Okay, so now I'm on 295 South here, and we're just going to travel down to Route 2 into Warwick, and we're going to go to the East Greenwich movie theater where there's another car meet, and that one actually got rained out too. There was only one guy there that I'm friends with, and I was kind of disappointed. Usually Tuesday nights are good for car meets, but I decided that I'm going to be starting my own car meet with my friend, and that way we have something to go to every week, rain or shine. So yeah, now you can see that the headlights, how bright they are. I mean, they got the highway lights and everything, but those stop eventually. I think they do. But the high beams I never used. The high beams are also OLM grade, and they are my DRL lights, but you can also functionally use them as high beams, and they are definitely bright. They're not like a normal high beam. I think that a normal halogen high beam has 2 filaments in it, and one for low burn for daylight or daytime running lights, and one for high burn for high beams. But these don't have that. They're just LEDs, but they are definitely bright enough to work as high beams. Unfortunately, I didn't use them in this video, so but yeah, you can see how useful these lights are, and definitely a good buy. I think the OLM low beams were $90. The DRLs were, I think, $90, and the fog light kit was $189. Don't quote me on that because I don't know how correct I am on that matter. But I know that I spent at SubiSpeed, I think, almost $400, maybe $500 on the lighting for the trunk, the corner lights, the low beams, the fog lights, and the DRLs with the high beams. So, as you can see, my lights are completely overpowering the 2 cars that are next to me. They are just unbelievably bright. Definitely a good buy. I suggest everybody who owns this car goes to SubiSpeed.com and buys these damn lights. Especially if you want your ride to look clean, or you bought the base model and it has those ugly yellow lights. So yeah, that's it. This is my official review of the OLM low beam lights with the fog lights. Thanks.